Ugh. Do you hate making pie crust as much as I do? It's one of the few things I buy at the store simply because it's so much easier. But Pie Day is coming up, and what better time is there to show pie crust that we're not afraid? Let's get started. Pie crust is a mix of three things: fat, flour, and water. Let's zoom in and see what's going on inside. Fat contains water and oil, but for a pie crust, it's not incorporated fully like it would be in a cake. It's kept in pea-sized chunks. In the oven, the water in those chunks of fat turns to steam and creates the air pockets in the crust that lead to a flaky texture. Flour and water make gluey, yet strong strands of gluten. Fat coats and slows down these gluten-forming molecules. Instead of creating a glue, the mix creates a network of bonds that makes the dough elastic and strong while rolling and shaping. It also contributes to the flakiness of a good pie crust. For me, the fear of making pie crust lies squarely in adding the water. Other bakers might say, add enough water so that the dough just comes together. Or they'll say it should hold its shape when pinched. I don't even know what all that means. Those may be the steps for making the best pie crust on earth, but the line between the best pie crust on earth and a good pie crust is pretty thin. I'm here to tell you that there's a range of goodness, and in reality, it's simply not that complicated. As you may expect, I conducted an experiment using the same recipe for crust with differing amounts of water. The trial with 3 tablespoons of water resulted in a dry dough and a crust without much flake. The trial with 4 tablespoons of water was fairly easy to handle and turned into a crust with a good flake. The trials with 5 and 6 tablespoons of water were largely the same as the one with 4 tablespoons of water. The final trial with 7 tablespoons of water was definitely the wettest feeling dough and the most easy to shape. It also resulted in a nicely flaky crust. All of these tasted good, but overall I'd say just the first one was not a success. So it turns out there's a range of water amounts that produce a good pie crust. So don't be afraid to add just a little bit more water. My recipe for pie crust is linked in the description below, as is a recipe for using the leftover pie crust to make a snack. Hit that like button if you found this video useful, and share techniques for making crust in the comments below. Happy Pie Day, everyone!